Hey, Mary Bacon, welcome to Sipsbusters. Today, I'm going to talk about resteeping your tea. So what I have right here in front of me is two pop-top tumblers with a black tea and two pop-top tumblers with a rooibos tea. Now, what I did was I steeped each of them according to the package instructions in the orange pop-top tumblers, and then I switched the lids. And I re-steep them again according to the package instructions. Now our package says you can steep your black tea once and your rooibos tea twice. I wanted to show you how that comes out. Now black tea, of course, people keep asking me, can I re-steep it? Well, it won't turn into toxic waste. It's just going to potentially be a weaker tea. So I wanted to see how much weaker, because I'm like a geeky scientist. So what this is it measures total dissolved solids. That's how much stuff is really in your water. Interestingly enough, this is distilled water. It was measuring at 0 when we opened it. I poured it into the cup. I've used it a few times to rinse these off. It's up to 6 now, so that's what's in my air, dropping into my water. But we're still going to use it because it's to rinse this off. So you bear in mind my tap water is like 139 after it comes out of the Brita filter. Shame on Brita. So the first one is the first steeping of Earl Grey de la Creme. And it's going to need a second. So it is at 1,255. So 1, 2, 5, 5. I'm just going to write that right down. And I'm going to rinse that off. And by the way, I'm going to drink that tea tomorrow morning because these pop tops they're just that fabulous. I just don't want the caffeine tonight. So the second steeping of, now this is the black tea, 102.9. I mean, was it 102 or no? Was it 1,027? So just around 200 parts per million less Earl Grey de la Creme molecules ended up in the tea on the second steeping. Now, that's a stronger flavor, obviously, because if you all have been watching all of my videos, you know the critical mass of magical mango is only in the 500s, and that's a fruit tea. So if you like strong tea, clearly black wins. Now we'll try the rooibos, and this is amaretto. And I'm just gonna give that a second. This is the first steeping on the amaretto. And I'm getting 554. Okay. And then the second steeping of the amaretto is 529. Now the limits of this is obviously that, you know, it's my house. It's not a kitchen. I didn't measure the water. I just filled it to the fill area on a pop-top tumbler. So not an exact science, but it went from 554 to 529, I believe. Yeah, I got it right. So between 1255 and 1027 is the difference in how much dissolved solids are lost when you re-steep a black tea. But it's like less than 20 is lost when you re-steep a rooibos tea, which means your second steeping, unless you are like the princess and the pea, you're not going to notice a difference in flavor between your first and your second steeping, which means you just doubled your tea stash. Now, maybe you're someone who's not a huge big fan of strong tea, or you just like it both ways. I promise you, if you re-steep your black tea, it does not you know, turn into toxic waste or anything. It's just not guaranteed to taste exactly the same. So there you have it on the re-steeping. I appreciate you watching, and definitely shoot me your questions if there's something I can debunk, prove, or disprove on here, I would love to hear about it from you. Thanks so much.